Good morning. Today, 25th October 2020, Avyakt Murli, revised course 9th April 1986. Signs of a true server. Today, the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge are seeing all the stars of the constellation of Earth. All the stars are sparkling and emanating their light and sparkle. There is a variety amongst the stars. Some are special stars of knowledge, some are easy yogi stars, some are stars who are images of donating virtues, some are stars who are constant servers, and some are stars who are constantly complete. However, the most elevated of all are the stars who have success at every second. As well as these, there are some who are still only stars of hope. On the one hand, there are the stars of hope, and on the other, the stars of success. There is a vast difference between these two, and yet the influence of each kind of stars falls on the souls of the world and also the matter. The stars of success influence everyone with their zeal and enthusiasm. The stars of hope sometimes experience love, sometimes labor. So because they are under both of these influence, they exert them on others as they move forward. However, having hopes, they still move forward. So each of you can ask yourself, which star am I? Am I a star of hope or a star of success? All the stars have knowledge, yoga, virtues, and the feelings of service, but some specifically have the sparkle of knowledge, some the speciality of remembrance and yoga, and some specially attract others by being images of all virtues. Even though all four aspects are being imbibed, there is a difference in the percentage imbibed. This is why there is some variety visible in the sparkling stars. This is a unique spiritual constellation. Your influence as spiritual stars falls on the world, just as physical stars influence the world. To the extent that you stars become powerful yourselves, to that extent there will be an influence on the souls of the world, and this will continue to happen in the future. The greater the darkness all around, the more clearly visible the sparkle of the stars would be. Baba says everyone will be able to see you in the form of a sparkling stars of earth, in your form of points of light, as bodies of light, as angels, just as they use their time, energy, and money researching into the stars of the sky. When they see you, spiritual stars, they will be amazed, just as they watch the stars in the sky now. In the same way, they will watch the constellation of this earth, the sparkle of the angels, and the beauty of the stars emanating light. wave of experiences of visions of Brahma and Krishna. Who is this? What am I seeing? The attention of many was drawn to try and understand it. In the same way, now, at the end, everywhere in the world, through this sparkle of both forms, light and angel, they will have visions of Bapdada and the children. Baba says, some children are thinking, will we just need to practice remembrance, or will we also do service? Or will we be liberated from doing service and just sit in tapasya? Bapdada is now telling you the true meaning of service. Baba says, feelings of service means to have constantly good wishes for every soul, to have feelings of the most elevated pure desires. The feelings to serve means to give every soul fruit according to their own feelings and not to have any limited feelings but to have the most elevated feelings. If anyone has a feeling of seeking spiritual love from you, or a feeling of wanting cooperation or any of the powers, or of happiness or zeal and enthusiasm, or a feeling of attaining all powers, then to serve means to give them the fruit of all of those various feelings. That is, to inspire them with your cooperation to experience that. This is what is meant by true feelings of service. Baba says, service is done, the influence of temporary fruit is reaped, and it finishes there. The influence of temporary attainment is temporary praise. They will say, it has been a very good lecture. You gave the course very well. You did very good service. So by someone speaking of the goodness, temporary fruit was received. The one who spoke also received temporary fruit. However, to give an experience means to enable them to forge a relationship with the Father and to make them powerful. This is true service. If there isn't renunciation and tapasya in true service, it isn't even 50% service, but 25% service. Baba says the sign of a true server is renunciation, that is, humility and tapasya, that is, determination of having faith and intoxication in the one Father. This is what is meant by accurate service. Bapdada is asking you to become constantly true servers. Now Baba says, if in the name of service you get disturbed or you disturb others, then Bapdada asks you to free yourself from that type of service. It would be better not to do that service, because the special virtue experienced from doing service is contentment. When there isn't contentment, either with yourself or with those with whom you are in contact, then that service will not bring you fruit, nor will it allow others to attain fruit. Therefore, first simply make yourself a jewel of contentment and then do service. Otherwise, there will definitely be a subtle burden. Baba says many varieties of burdens become obstacles to the flying stage or angel stage. Baba says you don't want to increase your burden, but you want to remove it. When you have this consciousness, it is better to be in solitude, because by staying in solitude, you will pay attention to self transformation. Baba says you are already elevated souls. Brahmin souls means a state of very high energy level. And with your determined stage and determined thoughts to serve the world, with words alone isn't service. Just as happiness, peace, and purity are related, in the same way renunciation, tapasya, and service are all related to one another. Bab Dada is asking you to become the form of tapasya, that is, to become the form of a powerful server. The drishti of someone who is an embodiment of tapasya will also do service. Baba says feelings of service means feelings with which you can merge all the weaknesses of others. It doesn't mean feelings of opposing the weaknesses of others, but to have feelings of merging, for you to have tolerance and a feeling of wanting to give power to others. This is why they use the term the power of tolerance. To tolerate means to fill oneself with power and give power to others. To tolerate doesn't mean to die. Some think that by tolerating they will die. They say, do I have to die? However, that isn't dying. It is the way to live in everyone's heart with love. No matter how much opposition there may be, they may be even stronger than Ravan, and you may have to tolerate not just once but 10 times. The fruit of tolerance is eternal and sweet, for they will also definitely change. Don't feel I have tolerated so much, so they should also do something in return. Don't have feelings of temporary fruit, have feelings of mercy. This is what is meant by feelings of service. So Baba says, this year give the proof of doing true service and take a golden chance to come into the list of those who have given the proof of that. This year Baba will not see that you had a good mela or a good function, but you have to claim a number ahead in the service of being jewels of contentment and of giving contentment to others. Claim a prize in the ceremony of winning the title of Destroyer of Obstacles. Do you understand? This is the stage that is described as being a destroyer of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance. So now, show the spatial form of becoming complete, of reaching the conclusion in this 18th year by being an embodiment of that 18th chapter, Nashto Moha Smriti Lata. It is being like the Father. To the spiritual stars who are constantly sparkling, to the jewels of contentment who spread waves of contentment, to the powerful souls who influence others with their constant renunciation, tapasya and service simultaneously, those who constantly give all souls spiritual fruit, spiritual feelings, to each elevated fruit, spiritual like the Father. Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste for becoming perfect. We, the spiritual children, say namaste to the spiritual Father and Bap Dada. Now, Baba is giving blessing. Blessing. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a master of the self, and make the 5 elements and the 5 vices your servers. I repeat, may you be a conqueror of Maya and a master of the self, and make the 5 elements and the 5 vices your servers. In the golden age, the maids hold the trains of the royal costumes of the world emperor and world empress. In the same way, at the countless age, you children must remain decorated with the dress of your titles of conqueror of Maya and masters of the self. The 5 elements and the 5 vices will then hold your dress from behind. That is, they will move along while being subservient to you. They will follow your orders. For this, tighten your dress of titles with the belt of determination. Be decorated with the sets of different costumes and ornaments, and stay with the Father. Those vices and elements will then be transformed and become your cooperative companions. They will become your servers. Slogan: become lost in the experience of the virtues and powers you speak of. Experience is the greatest authority. I repeat, become lost in the experience of the virtues and powers you speak of. That is, get completely engrossed in the experience of the virtues and the powers you speak of. Just saying or just repeating it is of no use. Experience each and every virtue, each and every power of the soul, and attain a very, very high energy level. This experience is the greatest authority. Thank you, Baba. Today, I, the soul, take a pledge, Baba. I will remain soul conscious. That is the state of being a very high energy level. I will conquer Maya and be a master of the self, and make the 5 elements and 5 vices my servers, my cooperative companions. In order to achieve this, I will remain in soul consciousness and stay with the Father. Experience the virtues and powers which God, my Father, has given to me, because experience is the greatest authority. I will be a true server for everyone on this earth. Thank you, Baba.